What's going on, everybody in YouTube land? This is Bakari's Mobile Mechanic Service, best known on YouTube as Auto B. We are working on a 2007 Toyota Camry 2.4 liter alternator replacement. 40-minute job, real simple. 10mm bolt. First you take off the wire harness, which is a 10mm bolt 1, 10mm bolt 2. Then you're gonna disconnect the connectors. 10mm bolt. This is a squeeze plug-in, plug-out connector. The top alternator bolt right here, my finger on it, 14mm. The bottom bolt where you can't see, guys, is a 12mm. Simple job, 40 minutes. But that's not the problem on this. Now, this car came in for an alternator job, no problem, easy. And usually on Toyota Camrys, Corollas, and pretty much almost all of the Toyota line and Lexus line, you have a belt tensioner with a dummy bolt. The average belt tensioner you get on the actual tensioner bolt, pull it towards you with a 14mm, 15mm, whatever the size is, belts come off. Not Toyota. They got a whole tensioner belt assembly, and it comes with a dummy bolt. And you put a 19mm, it's usually the size for Toyota Camrys and Corollas. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. Check it out for yourself. The dummy bolt is usually 19mm. You pull it towards you, boom, belt release. But sometimes you will come across this problem. I'm going to show you the solution. Let me show you the problem first. The water pump is one with the brass studs. Beside it, with the wrench on it, as you can see, guys, is the belt tensioner. Okay? No problem, right? Just put it on the dummy bolt, pull it towards you, boom, belt release. Well, guess what? Dummy bolt is missing. Apparently it broke off. Somebody broke it off. The previous mechanic, I don't know what happened. Don't matter. I have to fix it. It is a solution if you come across this problem and your customer cannot afford a new belt tensioner or whatever happens. Okay, it is a solution, not a permanent solution, but a quick solution for you to take the belt off if you have to replace a water pump, alternator, compressor, tensioner, power steering pump, whatever. Now, let me show you real quick. So I'm going to get a wrench, guys, and I'll be right back. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, guys, we are back. And this is the belt tensioner on a 2007 Toyota Camry assembly. Spring-loaded type tensioner setup. There is the tensioner pulley and a tensioner bolt, 14mm. It's covered, you got to take the tire off, guys, of course, and it's covered with two 10mm bolts, little splash guard. Once you get the splash guard off, to get this belt off, if the dummy bolt on a Toyota Camry, Corolla, or all Toyota lines mainly, if it broke off, missing, or whatever happens, replace the whole tensioner if you can. If you can't, the customer strapped for cash, or if it's your own vehicle, you don't have the money, whatever. I think the whole assembly is like $70 at AutoZone. Not sure. You can get online probably about $30-40. Who knows? But anyway, if you do not have any way of replacing it, as far as the financial concern, you can't buy it or whatever, get you a wrench. Put a 14mm wrench on the nut of the belt tensioner on this. Pull it away from you. Underneath the car, guys, pull it away from you. It'll give you enough room to get the belt off the water pump, compressor, or whatever you're working on. And also, prior to you doing this, this is the spring-loaded type set up on this Toyota Camry 2007. And guys, it's an 11-year-old car. Usually they freeze up, rust, whatever. If you have a problem like this, prior to you putting the wrench on this nut, spray this real good with WD-40. It'll make the operation a whole lot easier, and you won't break the nut off this. Once you break the nut off this, you got a problem. Dummy bolt is not a big deal, replace the whole assembly, but once you break the nut off this, different situation, you definitely got to replace the whole thing at that point. So this is just an alternative solution, guys. Replace it. If this happens to you with a dummy bolt is broke off, missing, or whatever have you, replace the whole tensioner. But if you cannot, there is an alternative solution. Take the tire off, the splash it off, 14mm on this nut right here on this belt tensioner. If you guys can see it, I got one on it now, right there. Prior to you pulling it away from you to get the belt off, to release the tension, spray the spring down with WD-40. It'll make the operation easy. Okay? All right. You guys, you know who it is. It's Auto B on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flip side with another repair.